4, 3, 2, 1. Wellness Week Live. What's up, everybody? My name is DJ Tony. How you doing? That is our resident PhD in biochem, right? Magnus, how are you? How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, my man. Okay, so you're in Cali. I'm in Jersey. We're taking over the whole country. East Coast, West Coast, baby. Here we go. So today's topic, Brazilian butt lift and butt injections. Injecting in the butt. Holy mackerel, dude. I was just saying this about a minute ago off camera to you. First off, viewers might be like, why the hell are they talking about this? It's not what you think. We're not fetishizing it. I don't know if that's a word, but we're not making this a fetish. It's not about, being all sexy and naughty. It's not about that. Actually, this segment's about self-worth and our confidence and our value of ourselves, men and women, but this is about women. And so that's really what it's about. But okay, so Brazilian butt lift and injections. If you're watching this and you don't know what that is, I don't even know why they say Brazilian because, it's butt lift. So a doctor goes in there. Hopefully it's a doctor. This is the part where the women start dying, getting sick. They go into these underground places, back alley places, and they're getting these procedures done to basically plump up or prop up the buttocks area. So doctors will go in there and do plastic surgery, essentially, whatever it may be, nip, tuck, put a implant in there, whatever it is. And I got the dog. It's funny. Rocky just came up now too. My dog just came up. Yeah, is my dog talking to your dog? I don't even know what's going on here. So
I assume so because he was saying something, and I don't want him to sit and cry all throughout when we're recording.
He's like, I love Brazilian butt lifts.
The other one is here too. So
awesome. Yeah, Rocky just rolled into. So so people getting the Brazilian butt lift, women particularly, 99% of them, right? And or they're getting these butt injections, which, if you don't know what that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is basically it's silicone that's injected into the buttocks or the muscle or whatever. Oh, and by the way, we're two friends talking. We're not giving any medical advice in any shape, form, fashion, or way. Always check with healthcare professionals. But okay, but no pun intended. So I only came across this because, like you, Magnus, I'm into health and wellness. And, when you're just in health and wellness, all different things come up, right? Like, the latest, cranial exam, the latest footwear, anything to do with health, right? Latest food. And then this popped up, women dying from the Brazilian butt lift and injections. I was like, what? So I, went down that rabbit hole. And it was sad because women, actually it's been in the news too. Women are dying and getting very sick because they're going to get these injections or the butt lift, particularly they're not getting it from doctors. They're trying to save a buck, and so this is happening, and they're getting sick and or dying. However, ladies and gentlemen, any operation, even if it's with the best doctor in the world, there's always a risk. And so, if anybody's ever had an operation, whether it be a little bit of a nose operation or a brain operation, you have to sign documents and papers, acknowledging that you could die. It doesn't matter, even if it's a simple procedure or a massive procedure. So these are things, a good friend of mine is a doctor, and he said to me, Anthony, you never get an operation unless you need it, like life and death need it. Not I want a tummy tuck or nose thing, because people die from the simplest things. You're under general anesthesia, especially. That's, anyway, so I want to talk about this, Magnus. And you know what? It's good it's us two guys, because I think most of the women are doing this. Why? Come on, let's be honest, right? They want the approval of their boyfriend, of the guys out there, and they may say, no, that's not true. I'm just doing it for me. Well, if you were the only person on earth and there were no mirrors on earth, you would still do it? No, you're doing it because you want to are you keeping up with the other girls, or you're looking at, again, you love the attention, and that's normal. We're healthy. We're all humans. We all want attention in some shape, form, fashion, or way. But ladies, take it from me. I am a DJ. You are great the way you are. You're fine the way you are. You do not need this Brazilian butt lift or an injection. Save the money. If you really want to feel good about yourself, donate that money to the poor, or take yourself on a weekend getaway. But it's dangerous. And honestly, like you don't need this. This is not something, if someone loves you, they love you. If they find value in you, they find value in you here, not in your ass. Like you're better than that, and you don't need to do that, And so, and taking it from two good looking guys over here. Right. So Magnus, what say you about this whole, you have a PhD in biochem, you know a lot about science and stuff like that. What do you think about this?
First of all, I need to come like straightforward thinking. Like, I think it looks horrendous. It looks so bad because you know, like working with bodies, like,
And you're a trainer, right?
me having an understanding, like, there's no way that you can isolate just like your, like in this case, your butt and make that grow. Because like if you train anything, like if you're trying to train the muscles around, like be training your butt muscles, you will also train your hamstrings, you will train your legs, you will do this. So you will have more symmetry. This operation or whatever, when you look at it, it looks unnatural. It looks so fake. And it's like, for me, it's like laughable.
Right.
It's like comparing, you know, it's like comparing a guy like skipping leg day. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah. But you know what? I gotta say, I think it comes down to self-worth and people can talk all this shit. And by the way, this pertains to men too, not getting butt lifts, but men who are shooting synthol into their upper body muscles or taking steroids and on some level, look, all of us care what others think on some level. You know, we're humans, we're made to interact. So I get it, you know, and look, I'll be the first to say it. Just before the show, Magnus, I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, shit, I should get some Botox here, you know, and I should look at it. Holy shit. And, you know, I got the jowls coming. And I'm like, I would maybe do a little tuck or something. But, like, women are dying out there. People getting sick. Like, please, ladies, don't go to somebody, you know, a guy, you know, a woman who does it. You know, like, at the minimum, if you have to do this, like, go to a MD, medical doctor. You know, you want to see their degree. You want to go to the. Don't be doing this like, oh, it's only $34 a week, and I can space it out. And I'm going to this lady. My friend went to her. It's like, this is your life. You deserve better. Like, you know, like don't.
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, would you go like I don't understand it when like when we're doing things for our appearance. I mean, it's the same thing. Would you go to some medical doctor or a surgeon like doing it out of a garage? You know,
no. Of course,
it's like it's insanity. And
women are doing it, right?
Like, yeah, you can saving money, but you're saving money on your health. It doesn't add up in my head either. I mean, no, and it's the same thing. Like, yeah, it's awesome that we can do all these things. You know, you can do the injections, you can do the lifts, you can do like plastic surgery, things like that. Perfect. But at the end of the day, like, there's more going on than just your physical aspect, you know,
right,
like there's more things going on usually inside here and inside here.
Yeah.
And I mean, and if I would say anything, like, before you spend money on your physical appearance, I think it's better that you go to someone to talk to and maybe help you get through this first.
100%.
Once you have done that investment, then if you still want to do it, fine.
Yeah,
but like, it's the same thing. I mean, you need to kind of start at the right end, not start at the end, but start at the beginning where you need, like, where you actually probably need the most help.
Right. And of course, you're going to feel better about yourself getting the butt implant. But why do you want to feel better about yourself? You got to drill down, you know? And don't get me wrong. Like I said, we all want to look nice. You get a haircut, you get your hair done, you get makeup, guys lift weight. I get it, you know? But I think getting, I think it's crossing a line when you're getting a butt implant or injections, because again, you're playing with death. You're playing with sickness. For what again? And for who are you doing this for? Like, you know, so anyways, but
it's the same thing, like looking at like now, it used to be breast implants. Now we're starting to get more on the butt lifts and things like that. The thing is, like, what people don't understand too is like, well, if you're like taking and putting breast implants in, is that is not a lifetime thing.
Right.
Like, there's a time period where the implants work, then you probably have to redo it, or you have to take them out and things like that. So it's not just a surgery; it could be several surgeries.
Right.
Down the line. There's so many there's still so many things that can go wrong,
Right.
and that you don't want to happen. So
right.
I
It's
mean,
not just the risk of the actual operation. That's one risk. Then you, like you said, you have the residual risk over the years of whatever, and Magnus, you touched on it too. You said, talking to somebody, and I just said too, and I agree with you. I would say before you get any procedure done, cosmetic, see a therapist. I see a therapist, BetterHelp.com. These bastards should be paying me for this, but they're not. But I mean, like, see a therapist, talk to a professional. Like, why do I want this? Why am I doing this? Because like I said, imagine someone loving you or people loving you for who you are and celebrating that, and how would that make you feel? Would you still get that procedure done? You know what I mean? It's like, it is because we want the affirmation of others. And again, I get it. We're human. I want affirmation of others too, but it's a tricky balancing act. Again, when you're when you're going on a gurney, and I don't know. Anyways, so but
it's the same thing. It's one of the problems is that people are always trying to look for the shortcuts and a quick solution,
right,
which is usually not the greatest things, because it comes with so many other issues down the road. So like, it creates more problem than you had to start out with. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, if you really want to have a bigger and firmer butt or whatnot, start training.
Right. But again, this is America. Nobody wants.
But what I'm saying is that it will benefit you for way more things, like health wise.
Right.
It will look so much better,
of course,
and like more benefits. Yes, it will take a long time, but like the things that I like, you see that people actually do when they put in a couple of years of serious training and eating, it's like, it's tremendous. It's it's crazy. And then you ask people, say, yeah, I started out because it's like I cared about like getting a like bigger butt and whatnot, but then it becomes like so much more. It's like health and self-esteem, and like you feel better about it, and you get invested, and you start meeting people, and so many other things, beneficial things that you can get from training. And so, I mean,
America, we want it quick, we want it now, we want a pill, we want a shot, and it comes at a high cost. Again, if it's not going to kill you, it can make you sick, and those are real. That's the real stats and real figures. Don't believe me? Look it up. Yeah. So for what? For your ass? It's like, But anyways, again, I get it. I'm insecure about stuff too, and we're human. And anyways, but
it's the same thing. It's like, there's always gonna be insecurity. That's why, I mean, I always say, like, you should probably train your mind and brain too, like and to feel better too, and also like work, like constantly working on several aspects of feeling better and becoming better. It's health, like mental, physical, like emotional. We all need different things at different times, over and over again. It's like, take this serious. I mean, instead of like I said, instead of spending money on injections or whatnot, like, again, you're better off to actually talking to someone that helps you with like
long term.
And that's long term too. I mean, that is something that you will benefit probably from the rest of your life.
Yeah, 100%. Well said, Magnus. Well, I got nothing else to say about this. Anything else? Any parting words before we wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, no, I basically, that was basically what I wanted to say. I mean, like, again, I don't think it looks good at all. I mean, it looks unnatural, and people can do so much better if they do it the real deal.
And let me just say this too. I mean, Magnus, okay, you're married, I'm single, but we're two red-blooded Americans. Don't get me wrong. I go to the beach. I like looking at the ladies. No doubt. You don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say, hey, nice. Of course, I'm. I like my red meat. I get her done, everyone. Yeah. But I'm just saying, and I mean red meat like hamburgers. I don't mean like Anyways, but you know what I'm saying. It's like, yeah. So we're not some goody two shoes. I mean, like I said, I DJ for a living. I'm out in clubs and events every weekend for decades at this point. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, obviously, someone, a good-looking woman or, whatever. Yeah, you're no doubt, like, but to get sick and die over, like, what would I? Yeah, that's
life. I choose life 100% there instead of like getting an injection to get a bigger butt. I mean, it's like,
I would.
I would never take the risk. I mean, it's the same thing. Surgery, you only do surgery when you really have to. You
Yeah,
know?
100%. All right, I'm gonna end it on that. Ladies, good luck. You're great just the way you are. So that's that. All right. So, all right. Thank you, everybody. We're signing. Oh, don't forget, hit the like and subscribe and do this and that and whatever. All right. Thanks, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.